Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Velmore. Today I'm delving into the fourth and final cookbook from my bookshelf, the Overwatch Cookbook. And I'm going to be bringing you two recipes today. Because all of these cookbooks, like the Heroes Feast cookbook, have recipes that are a bit on the shorter end. Most of them are beverage recipes, so I'm going to team two of them up. So the first recipe I'm bringing to you today is a simple salad with a sumac vinaigrette. And the second is a hot cinnamon milk. This is Fattoush Salad Sahlab. Let's get started. And so my salad is going to consist of iceberg lettuce, parsley, mint, tomatoes, and cucumber. Now the recipe calls for peeling the cucumber, but I actually enjoy the cucumber skin, so I'm going to leave it on there. And now I'm going to mix the salad together. And I'm going to set that off to the side while I make the vinaigrette. And now for my vinaigrette, I'm going to start with extra virgin olive oil. The recipe just says olive oil, but when you're doing a dressing or something that's going to go on cold, extra virgin olive oil is going to just give you a little bit of a richer flavor. Red wine vinegar, and sumac, which is a spice very common in a lot of Middle Eastern and Mediterranean dishes. It has a bit of a citrusy note to it, but otherwise I've never really used it, so I'm not really sure how to describe it. And now I am going to whisk that together. And now I'm going to just let that sit for a minute before I combine everything while I make my salab. So the salab also calls for finely chopped pistachios to be used as a garnish. Now I don't know if you've ever tried to chop a nut of any kind really. It's a huge pain. My recommendation would be to use a spice grinder of some sort, or if you have the patience for it, a mortar and pestle. Or if you really want to work out some aggression, you can put them in a bag and take a mallet to them. If you do that, just cover up with the towel, and that's my favorite way of doing it. Now for the salad, I'm going to start with milk, some arrowroot powder, which is just a thickener like cornstarch. So if you don't have any or you can't get any, cornstarch works just fine. In fact, the recipe says that. But as far as I can tell, the arrowroot is just a little bit finer. Next up, some cinnamon, vanilla, and ginger powder, and sugar. And I'm going to whisk that together. And then I'm going to let that come to a simmer for about 5 minutes. So when I was looking for more cookbooks to take into the next section of my channel, I instantly knew I wanted to use the Overwatch Cookbook. First off, it's huge. There are almost 100 recipes in this cookbook, which is definitely more than any of the other ones I've done or plan on doing. And second, it contains recipes from all around the globe. The recipes are first separated into regions like Europe, Africa, the Moon, and then they are assigned to the characters from the game, with each character having at least 2 recipes. Although there is an asterisk next to Bastion, because one of the recipes is literally bird feed. So I'm not going to be making that one. Now when I do the double recipes from this cookbook, I'm not sure I will be combining recipes from the same region or person. However, this recipe definitely combines 2 from the same country. They're from the mother-daughter pair of Ana and Pharah. The salad is a favorite of Ana's. Ana is an Egyptian woman and founding member of Overwatch, and by her own admission, is a poor cook. This recipe is something to throw together when there's not a lot of time to prep anything between missions. And the drink is a favorite of Pharah. It says that it reminds her of times when her mother would make it with her, and she makes it following that same recipe. So I guess these both kind of come from Ana in this scenario. And now that this is thickened up, I am going to strain it into a mug. And one last thing before I serve up the salad, I'm going to put on some feta cheese and some crispy pita. And now I will finish off the salad with a little bit more cinnamon and the pistachio. So I thought this was a pretty good meal. I know it seemed incredibly simple, and it was, but the mint leaves added that wonderful, crisp, refreshing flavor that you expect from mint. And the dressing also was very good. There was a nice, fruity, citrusy element hiding behind the acidic vinegar. And with the cool mint, it was a wonderful salad. The drink was good as well, but I felt the spices were a little underwhelming. I don't know if this is traditionally made that way, but when I read through it, maybe I just put too much into my head that the spices were going to be a little more forward. And I think adding just a pinch of salt into this would have helped bring out the flavors a little bit more. I did add some to my second cup, and the spices did seem to pop out more. I hope you enjoyed. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at chef_Velmore. The links will be in the description below. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and come on back next week for another recipe.